Hi, everybody. So Lisa and I are here together. We wanted to give you guys an update, and we did a healing, and it was amazing because a guy named Trent, who Lisa is going to explain, and two guys named Joe and Scott, they all got together and they allowed us to do a healing and testing. So it was a beautiful quantum healing event, and the proof came out as well about how it actually worked. So Lisa's going to explain that because she stayed till the end for hours while they were testing. And I was like, nope, gotta go eat. So I was like, peace out. But it really went well. So we want to thank them as well. And I know Lisa knows everybody's last name and everything. So we're going to go through that and show you guys the live blood analysis. Hi, Lisa.
Hi. It's been so much fun because I'm geeking out like crazy. Like all of this little nerdy part of me that I didn't even know was there, being able to see people's live blood before and after. So this is someone's live blood, and what you're looking at is red blood cells that have something called rouleau, where they are compressed and come together, whereas they're supposed to be round and moving and sliding off of each other because this allows, oh, that was that was a cool one. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
This is that person's blood in another area of the slide. This is probably some hydrogel that has come in, and yeah, that's hydrogel. And what happens is that attacks the red blood cells and consumes them. So what's happening here is you can see they're not getting enough oxygen, they're not getting enough nutrients, nothing, it's not getting into the bloodstream. So we did the healing, and then this is the results. This is what their blood looked like afterwards. Okay, this was done remotely, and it's a quantum healing. Now, the really cool thing was on Sunday when we went through Trent Shuford of Healthy Beings. He's a friend of Scott Stone and Joe Rosati of not Sovereign Soul, that's our friend Brad. Truth Stream. I got to get them
Yes.
all confused. I get them all confused. They're all amazing friends of Truth Stream. They are in Washington State, and they had been doing a lot of work with Trent at Healthy Beings and asked them if they would be willing to do this for us. So we had, I think, about 20 people between in person at their center, people in Austin, having their blood checked and then looking at them right before and right after. And one of the people at right after their blood was done, there was, did you see the rainbow one that you just showed?
Oh, yeah.
That. So they had rainbow show up in their blood, which was pretty remarkable. The woman Aubrey who was doing the testing, yeah, with before and after. She'd never seen anything like that before. So what happened is everyone set an intention, and we did this healing. And I'll let Honey talk more about what we actually did in the healing. But we had with the live blood, there's a live blood test where you actually see the blood cells swimming around, and then afterwards, and then there's dry blood, and the dry blood has 4 layers, and it actually goes back in time. So it's like a timestamp of when you were younger, of all the things that have happened in your life. So here was the miraculous thing that happened in this healing that just blew me away. There was a gentleman who had significant prostate issues in 3 of the layers. So that's going back in his life. After the healing, they checked his dried blood, and there was no trace of the prostate issue in his blood. So that means that this healing went back in time. There was another woman who had the same thing for the issue that she had come in for. When they checked her blood the second time, Aubrey, who was doing the live blood analysis, kept saying, "Whose blood is this? This isn't the same person's blood that I looked at before. There's a completely different issue." And so she asked the woman, do you have any heart issues and circulatory issues? She said, no, I don't, but my mother and my sister do. So now what was happening is that it was clearing ancestral stuff going back.
Mhm.
So I'll let Honey talk more about what we actually did in the healing itself. But it was really an amazing day, and I want to thank Trent Shuford again, the CEO of Healthy Beings. They did an amazing thing for us, and I'm so appreciative.
Yeah, I really appreciate them. It was an amazing amount of work that they did and hours that they put in. Like, it was probably like 6 hours, I would say, that they devoted to it, which was really beautiful. So we do want to thank them tremendously for that. As far as what we did in the healing, we got everyone into a certain mode. And it's really important to remember that you are the one who heals yourself. We're just showing you how. And remembering that the human body is a construct, it's your vehicle here. And you're the one who programmed it in the first place. So you can also deprogram it. And what we did is basically release all the blocks that were there. And that is blocks from the soul, blocks from the ancestors, and blocks from your current lifetime, which would be basically the inner child's stuff. So your inner child, your human consciousness is the most attached to the body. So all of that got released in that healing. And it was just so much fun to watch how excited people were and how spaced out people were as well at the end. So it was really powerful. It was beautiful. And it really is going to become easier and easier to heal. So remembering that is important. Right now, we're kind of in the beginning stages of learning how to do that. And I think eventually, as we hit the golden age, people will know how to just do this for themselves, when something pops up. But right now, we're helping each other do it. So it's been really beautiful. And Lisa and I have been having a lot of fun learning and getting downloads and recreating this healing as we go. And it's pretty solid right now, I would say. Feels really, really good. Mhm.
No, it does, and it keeps expanding. And I have to say, from what the original intention to what it is now is extraordinary. And this healing also, I've worked on animals. I've helped dogs. I worked on children. There was a little boy who had erratic blood sugar levels with his diabetes, and his alarms on his blood, I forget what it's called, like a pump that checks his blood, was
Mhm.
kept going on because there were high highs and low lows, and he was having seizures, and the seizures have stopped and his blood's regulated.
Yeah.
It's just been extraordinary. So when people ask me, can you help me with this? I'm like, I don't know, let's see.
Right.
So a lot
Right.
of it has to do with your willingness to let go and
Mhm.
taking responsibility and knowing that you can, because if you're attached to it, you're going to continue. And also, it's not a one-hit wonder, because we're still getting impacted by the air, the water, the food, the 5G and everything else that's going on in the world. So what I'm really excited about is us collaborating on a monthly basis and doing these healings, so everyone can have these little monthly tune-ups where they
Yeah.
can go through this healing on a regular basis and stay clear as
Mhm.
best possible.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like it's worse first. Like whatever you have that's going on, that's the hardest thing in your life. That's what I would focus on the first time you go to one
Yeah.
of these healings. And then after that, as you're continuing your healing journey, pick things, something else will be the worst thing. And then you'll pick that and whatever. And it could be something mental too. It doesn't have to be physical. It could be something that you're not resolving and you're basically choosing what you want to work on. And
Right.
another thing to remember, I want to do a disclaimer, we're not doctors, so we're energy healers. We have a lot of certifications, but they are not medical. So keep that in mind. What we're doing is we're working with the energy. And we're also releasing old contracts and old stuff that's been, it could have been back to the beginning of time, basically. So, but I just want to say, I'm really glad that you suggested this, Lisa, because it's a lot of fun. And it's a lot of fun to watch everybody, and fun is what I'm about right now. But it's a lot of fun to watch everybody feel so much better and start to bounce up, because that's what we're doing. We're basically elevating our consciousness. And if you can work on your own body and your own vehicle, then you're going to feel better and it's going to be easier to bounce up.
Yeah, one of the big feedbacks that I've been getting is people are manifesting more also. So you may be jumping timelines, raising your vibration in a way. So you want to be really careful what you think about, because you want to keep it positive, because things are, relationships are healing, people are coming back into their lives, and there's peace happening. I've got some really interesting feedback from people on a spiritual soul level. So it's, again, it's not just physical. This is mental, emotional, spiritual. It's really impacting all levels.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's exciting to see this unfold.
It really is. So we're going to put the link below. We're going to be doing this at the end of the month. And it is limited space, but it's fairly large. So we're really excited to see how you guys do and to hear about it from you after you go through this process. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much,
Thank
Lisa.
you.
And
Thank
thank you,
you.
everybody who allowed us to go through what we did on Sunday and do those tests.
Yeah, they were amazing. And the people who were busy doing all of those dark field tests, I'm looking forward to seeing a lot more of the before and afters. They're going to be sending them to us.
Yeah, that's going to be really good. So thank you so much. Thanks,
Thank
everybody, for
you.
listening. Bye.
Bye-bye.